Another one with no boost.
I just wanted to tell you, Guti, I took out the catalytic converter on my Golf 7.
So, morning guys. Today we are off to Cosmos City, Rudaport, and maybe Soweto as well. Got 3 locations to go and see. So yeah, we're on the way. First one is a BMW. It's not revving, so yeah, let's go check it out. So arrived in Cosmos City, checking this beamer out. So it is revving. The issue with it is that there is no boost. Another one with no boost. So yeah, we're gonna check it out and see. So this one, I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like a easy one. The actuator is not opening. It's supposed to be opened by a vacuum via this pipe over here. So when I took out the pipe, there's absolutely no vacuum, so it needs a vacuum in order to open the wastegate. So if the wastegate is not opening, there will be no boost. So we just need to check down there what's happening. So currently on the way to Goldwagen to buy the vacuum control solenoid for the BMW. I've established that there's no vacuum going to the turbo actuator, the one that actuates the wastegate. So I tested the vacuum pump and there is vacuum, but the vacuum is not going through the vacuum solenoid. And we did manually test the vacuum and also tested the plug for power. We're getting power on the plug, and if we put manual power, there's nothing, no click, no nothing. So yeah, on the way to get this vacuum solenoid, and we'll take it from there. So once the multimeter is out, only stories. Anyway, the new vacuum control solenoid is on, but the actuator is still not opening. So what we discovered when we stripped the wires, there's not enough voltage. There's only 8 volts, and then sometimes there's no voltage at all. But when we put direct the multimeter to the positive wire and then ground, we're getting 12 volts. But when we put the ground and then to the positive terminal, ground to positive, there's no power at all, which means that the plug is not getting any ground, and this plug is connected directly to the computer box. So the computer box, it's either the ground is short circuiting or there is no direct ground. So computer box needs to be stripped and assessed. Otherwise, for now, a quick fix, what we're going to do is we're going to make our own ground wire for this. The switch, the signal wire is the positive wire, so that is fine. So this will be fine. We're just going to do a new ground wire for this car, and everything is going to work fine. So the new earth has been wired for the computer box, and we are now getting sufficient 12 volts onto the plug of the vacuum control solenoid, and our actuator is opening nicely. So Dumes, Reba, Isha, opening and closing nicely. There it goes, closed. So yeah, it's opening and closing nicely, which means now we're gonna get boost. So we're gonna take it on a test drive now. Just gonna put back everything nicely and then take it on a test drive. So got the F30 on the road right now, and it's boosting right now. It's moving. Yeah, can even hear the turbo now. So yeah, this one is done. Off to the next one. So done with the BMW F30. Took a little bit longer than expected. It was a little bit of a tricky diagnosis, but much easier than the Golf 7 yesterday. So yeah, that one is done. The main issue on that car was the vacuum control solenoid, as well as the faulty ground on the computer box. So that was sorted out, and the car's boosting 100%. And Rudaport got this one, keeps cutting off while driving, picking up a fault. So let's check it out. So this is the fault I keep getting: camshaft position sensor timing over or advanced. If you go to service manual, it actually tells you that you could have a failed timing control valve or it's stuck open, which is normally the case in these cars. I'm going to show you how to inspect it. So these are the two timing control valves we're going to be checking. The bolts on these are just absolutely loose. Just look at this. No power to the hand, it just turns. All of the bolts are loose, but we're gonna have a look. So once your camshaft timing variable VCTs are out, well, this one is getting stuck. It's supposed to be spring loaded. You see it takes a while to come back. Even the other one is even worse. It doesn't even retract back. So yeah, once these are out and you can see if it's sticking like this, also remove these variable VCT solenoids with the stuff over here. Clean it with some what you call this thing, electric parts cleaner. Once it's clean, put it back and then replace these. So this is the old one. The valve or spring is stuck. It takes a whole lifetime for it to come out. Shouldn't be doing this. So with VW, I got one thing I like to do. I don't erase the codes, I leave them on. If you can look closely over here, the camshaft fault is still current. So what I like to do is test drive it with the volts still existing and with the management lights still on. Moves like a Ferrari. It's a Ferrari. I know, right, chap. So my GoPro died while I was busy recording. Yeah, what I was trying to say is I don't delete codes for Audi and VW because it normally erases itself if the ECU picks up that the fault that it has been rectified. And on the Audi, as you'll heard the customer happy about it and the way that it's running now, it erased itself immediately as I went out during the test drive. So it erased itself immediately. After erasing itself, the car's not switching off, the idling is very smooth, everything is 100%. So right now I'm headed to Randburg to go check out one Land Rover or Range Rover. Yeah, it keeps snapping a serpentine belt, so yeah, let's go check it out. So Land Rover was a quick assessment. Yeah, it was just a quick assessment on that thing. It kept tearing the serpentine belt, so yeah, we just managed to see that one quickly. So yeah, headed back to the hotel now because we had one more booking in Soweto, but the weather is like so bad. It looks like it might hail. You're gonna see in a second the sky really bad. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do any more. It's already late anyway. Look at that, looks like it might hail, so that's quite bad. We're just gonna kick it, call it a day, and yeah, see you on the next one.
So now I just wanted to tell you, Guti, I took out the catalytic converter on my Golf 7, and yeah, it has got power. It has got power. Yo, ayahamba baba, iyahamba straight. No, bengithi nje ngokubonga namfowethu ukuthi yazi ukhona ukuyibona le nkinga, wangisiza. Hayi, ngiyabonga.